my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Hey guys, welcome to Sippin and Spillin with Sid and Mike from 3 Mississippi. Hello and good day to you, kind sir. I don't know. Anyway, Mike's drinking a Blue Moon tonight. I'm drinking water. My drink of choice most of the time.
I needed this last night.
Did you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a long day at the office today. So I didn't get out and do any outside work, which is why I look rather relaxed. Because I am.
And you don't smell like cacati.
No.
Yeah.
In fact,
He even showered today.
I'm
just kidding. I mean, showered. I should preface, showered before coming to sit next to me.
Frankie's been complaining about my hair. She doesn't like my hair.
She complains about the weirdest things about you.
I know. She doesn't like my hair.
Are we spilling the other thing that she does to you?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The nose strips.
She gets obsessed with the Biore strips and puts them on his nose.
Yeah. Anyway, I used her shampoo and conditioner today. And after school, she came home and she was like doing this, and she's like, "Your hair really is good today. It's not oily." I was like, "Yeah, use your shampoo and conditioner."
And she was like, "I told you." She's like, "You have to find Daddy his own though." I was like, "Oh, okay," because she gets the argan oil. I don't know. She like researched what shampoo she wanted, and she makes me buy it for her. I'm like, whatever, girl. So she's very into it. So I'm like, all right. And she puts the spray oil on it afterwards, and because her hair's curly and. Whatever.
So I'm gonna tell y'all something Sid doesn't know yet.
Uh-oh. This is horrifying.
I in light of, everything that happened with the birds, and the project we've been doing this week, working on the fortifying the bird enclosure. I had looked into several days ago what the rules are regarding dispatching foxes, because I thought there was probably like a fox season, and so there's not. They're a nuisance animal. Foxes, coyotes, all that. You can let the air at them any time of the year you want, day or night, with any caliber. There's just zero regulation.
A cannon.
So then, which we had already discussed, and
I was gonna say
that was on the table already.
I knew that part.
So this evening, I was messaging with Tim from Ridge Life about some other related stuff, and somehow trapping came up. I don't even remember how it came up. I'll have to go back and look at my text messages, but anyway, he has a playlist of like 23 videos, all trapping related. All of his videos. So I watched a couple of them. I didn't have time to watch all 23, but I'll get through them. I watched a couple of them, and So two things. I'm excited about two things. One of those is I'm buying traps.
Of course you are.
I'm buying steel traps, foot traps, and I am going to catch stuff. Anything that eats chickens, I'm going to catch it. That's exciting thing number one.
Okay.
No, but now this is a whole thing. I can already tell just by what little, 30 minutes of research I did today, that this is like a whole rabbit hole that I'm probably going to go down.
You go down rabbit holes really easily.
And I'm going to take Frankie down it with me because I think she will have fun.
This man can Google, look up on YouTube, how to change a toilet tank filter, or not filter, bobber thing or whatever. Float, that's the word I'm looking for. And end up watching deer jumping over inner passes because he keeps going to whatever video, and he ends up so far off the subject of what he was watching, so deep into that rabbit hole that we have to get the jaws of life to extract him.
There are some really cool videos about deers jumping off of overpasses.
Yeah, he's obsessed. We saw 3 deer tonight.
That was a long time ago.
I got up, I was actually editing, under the wire, and
I think there need to be signs on overpasses for the deer saying "Don't jump."
Yeah,
because the deer don't realize that there's nothing down there, and they just jump off the. They jump over the guardian on the side of the road, and then they just fall to their death for crying out loud.
But they don't understand the road signs, honey. They just tend to unalive themselves. I know. I'm just saying. They just tend to unalive.
That was like last year's rabbit hole. I'm surprised you brought that up.
Anyway.
That was
I know,
easily
but
a
that's
year
the one
ago.
that sticks in my mind the most because you made us. He like called us all into his.
I was like, oh my God, you can't believe you gotta watch this.
These unaliving themselves deers. Like it was crazy.
It made me very sad.
There were 3 deer. There was a young buck and a doe and a little fawn, all together out here. They came from the pond over to the pear tree and then like.
They're not there anymore.
Off. I know, but they were.
Because we're here.
I watched them from my office window. It's one of the perks of where my office is that I can like look out and I can see who's coming up the drive or I can see if there's animals in the front. So it's kind of nice. I like that.
And from the bathroom window upstairs, I probably have a good clean shot at.
You do.
The whole.
But I have to take.
I could probably deer hunt from the bathroom
window. One of my
window.
projects that I want to do is I want to take all. Yeah. Well, yeah. I want to take all the screens off of the windows. The upstairs ones are going to be hard to do because I think they pop outwards, not inwards. So, but I have not been able to get them off. There's some crazy voodoo that is on them that I cannot get any of them off.
I haven't looked at them yet.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm going to go look at them right now while she talks.
Yeah, so I tried because I do my deep cleans every Friday morning. And so I washed the windows a few times since we've been here, like on the inside, like cleaned them, like Windex and whatever. But I hadn't really done the outside. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do the kitchen window on the inside and outside because it was a nice day. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll open the window and I'll take the screen off and really clean both sides of the glass because there's like schmegma on it, right? And I wanted to be able to see really well. Couldn't get it off. I tried prying it off. I tried jimmying it off. I tried pushing it in. I tried pulling it out. I tried sacrificing a chicken. I tried everything. A meat chicken. And I could not get it off to save my life. He's now going on the inside of the house to try to open this window. Because seriously, I spent 30 minutes going in the house, out of the house, climbing up and down, trying to get this. I was crouched in the kitchen sink, trying to get the screen out. And I couldn't do it. Watch him do it on the first try. I'm going to be really mad. See what I'm talking about now? That's what I did, and it won't do it. It won't do it. The window is like one of those slider windows. So it like slides up and then there's the little pull pins like to pull the screen loose to then like pop it out. But it's like wedged in there to the point that like, I don't even know how they got the screen in there in the first place. They must have put the window in around the screen. I don't know how they did it. I've never seen a window screen like that before. So now he's like taking the window apart. This is going to be a thing. Yeah, he just took the window out. Okay. Yeah, he just took the window out. I'm not kidding.
It's how it's built.
So you have to take the window out of every window around here to get
I'm not taking it out. The window is hinged.
It's hinged?
Yeah.
Why didn't anybody tell me?
You didn't ask.
Oh, jeez. All right. I'm just kidding. Apparently, well, now I don't have a screen. That's great. Good news. All right. Well, now I can wash the window properly and see everything. Now, doing the upstairs one's going to be tricky. I'll figure it out, though. I was trying to figure out, there's got to be a way this comes out, but, like, I didn't know the thing hinged. So you have to be unhinged to know that the window is hinged.
For you.
I don't want the screen. I don't know. I just want to clean the window. Anyway, so now I know. Apparently, some of the windows at least are hinged. You're gonna have to check that one's not hinged because that one slides this way.
Do I need to go do I need to go do that one as well?
Well, I don't want to be rude to people, but I do really want those screens off. So I don't know. I'm very torn right now.
It's a slider up and down.
That one is, but those are
on the very top of the pane. There's two little
knobby knobs. Sliders.
Yeah, they're like flush bolts. You pull them in, and then it's got a pivot point down here. It pulls forward, screen comes out, back up.
Wow.
I'm sure the other ones are similar.
But they slide this way.
Then it probably has a pivot point here, and it goes like this. Just all you gotta do is ask me.
I did. I asked you all week.
You didn't ask me. You told me that
I couldn't get them out, and I needed you to look at them to help me get them out.
I don't recall you asking me to look at them. I remember you telling me that you couldn't figure it out.
Yes.
And I was doing you a favor and letting you continue to try.
No.
To work it out.
No, I like to be efficient and get things done. So now I can wash the windows properly. I'm very excited about that. So.
I don't know about the upstairs ones. Those are pretty high up.
They are. I think I can at least stick my arm out the window and kind of clean them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna put the giant ladder and like clean them because then it's gonna rain. I just want to get the debris.
All we need to do is get a.
I know you say pressure washer.
We get a Ouija. A
Ouija board. Get a Ouija board.
We get a squeegee on an 8-foot pole, and then we get an 8-foot ladder.
That sounds.
We go up 6 feet on an 8-foot ladder, and then we get 8 feet of squeegee. Those windows are not more than 14 feet up.
I have no idea. I haven't measured.
It'll be fine. I'll show her.
I'll
show her how to do this.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Whatever. Look, I'm not looking for perfect. I'm looking for less schmegma and less screen there so I can actually see.
So the other thing that I'm excited about
all the time, so I can't open the windows anyway.
The other thing that I'm excited about today, back to the trapping. One is that I'm going to go down this rabbit hole of trapping, and Frankie's going to enjoy it. I already know she's going to enjoy it. We're going to like catch raccoons and like tan their tails
make
hats and whatever. And we're going to kill lots of predators around the birds. But so that's one thing. The other thing is I was watching one of his videos that was a catch, clean, and cook of a raccoon. I was like, yeah, I got to watch this. Tim's about to eat a raccoon. Okay. I didn't think he was going to, but he did. And in the process of smoking this raccoon, this was a very nonchalant thing. It was it was a little thing for him that probably didn't matter much. But it was an aha moment for me. What does the matter with you?
I thought I heard something weird.
Yes, I asked.
Okay, I don't know what happened. I just had to restart it because it
glitched.
It beeped, and then the back of the screen was like having a rave dance, and it wasn't recording anymore. Just like turned itself off randomly. So hopefully this is actually recording, but I will find out when we're done. So there's that. Anyway, trapping and go. You're excited. He ate the raccoon.
He was smoking the raccoon.
Yeah.
And he pulled out a couple of little discs of wood that he just nonchalantly mentioned. Yeah, here's some hardwood that I cut off the property. And bells went off in my head. Like huge. It was a moment. It was an aha moment for me because I like to smoke. And I had an old apple tree that had died at the old property. It was a really small apple tree
I remember.
that I cut up into smoking wood. There was a dead branch on a peach tree that I cut up into smoking wood. And then I bought a lot of smoking wood. And one of the things that always bummed me out was that I didn't have like a hickory tree or some sort of I have so many.
You have the big one over there. I know.
I have so much wood on.
For me, it was the slow emphasis. I don't know. Anyway.
It just dawned on me that I never have to buy smoking wood again. There are pecans, there are hickories, there are persimmons, there's options, people. All I gotta do is just go.
Options for your wood.
All I gotta do is go trim one branch off like that big and think about all the discs that I can cut out of that. So I'm trying to be serious and move past the wood comment there, but you're like a 12-year-old.
I know.
Right
I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
Yeah,
I should
pretty
be
bad.
admonished.
She can't like chuckle at something, make sure everybody knew what she was thinking, get the joke out and move on.
I can't. Once I start laughing, sometimes it's really hard for me to stop. I'm terrible like that.
She is like a 12-year-old though. When it comes to movies and jokes.
Yeah, that's true.
And TV shows.
Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah.
So that's all I had to say today.
There was something else I wanted to say, and I don't remember what it was.
No, we still have time. You need to talk a lot.
Oh, man.
I got the stuff out that was on my mind.
Good grief. No, I've got, I have to I was just mentioning about the windows and stuff. I normally do my big cleans on Friday mornings. You know, I vacuum and I mop and I do all my dusting and all that. Well, this week, and I'm whispering a little bit because Frankie's around the corner and she doesn't know this. So my friend Jen, who her and Will, well, she didn't physically come help us move out here, but they helped us get out here. Um, they're moving out here.
You don't have to whisper all of this.
Well, oh, she knows that part. Yeah. Well, they can hear me because we're close. We're close. They can hear me. I'll bump it up in audio. It's fine. Okay. So she's buying her plane ticket or bought her plane ticket today, and she's flying out tomorrow. She's going to stay a couple days with her mother-in-law, but then she's coming out because she's going to look at some more properties out here. So she's going to look at some places there and some places here. So she's going to be, staying here for a few days. So I'm like, oh, I got to get the house, I got to clean it, a day or two early because, I'm not exactly sure when she's coming here yet. But she doesn't want Frankie to know because she wants to surprise her when she gets home from school that day.
Is she bringing Kay with her?
No, Kay, she's not bringing Kay with her, which is honestly is for the best because Frankie's got school and I'm new school, still getting situated. I'm not going to pull her out, But
well, plus Kay's in school.
Plus Kay's in school. I mean, she could have done a contract thing because they had a thing. I don't know. Anyway, but it's just as well. So, but she wants to surprise her because her daughter calls me other mother, Frankie calls her other mother, and so we just, so she's like, oh, I'm gonna surprise her. She's like, I can't wait to give her a big hug and see her. So anyway, so I'm excited, but I'm like, oh, I have a lot to do between now and then because I want to get the house cleaned. Not that she cares. And I say the same thing to her. You know what it is, women, when you have your friend coming over, we always say oh, I don't care, don't clean, it doesn't matter, whatever. But then I'm like, but then you, the person whose ever house is coming to, you want to clean because you want everything to be nice, especially because she hasn't been here yet. So
I got a buddy that wants to come visit too.
Who?
Mike.
Mike who?
Champion.
Oh.
From Virginia. He's still in the military. And I think
47 Mikes, so you gotta narrow it down for me.
Yeah.
All his friends are named Mike.
This particular guy is still on active duty. He's beyond 20 years. I think he's probably going to about the 25 mark. I don't think he's going to go to 30. We haven't talked about it recently, but he'll be retiring before too long. But anyway, he was saying that he's probably going to carve a little time out and swing down here for a couple of days. But we've only actually chatted about that via text. We haven't actually had a phone call about it. But I think sometime in the fall or winter is when he wants to come.
Okay, well, the couch is booked this week.
Right.
Sorry. Right. You can sleep in the workshop, I guess, if he shows up. I have nowhere else to put you.
Well, I was kind of, I was kind of hoping that we would, build a tiny house or something before we started having guests, but that's unrealistic. It
is unrealistic. People are going to want to come visit before then, but that's okay. I figure...
It's going to take a minute to start that build.
Yeah. Well, and I figure, too, I can always have Frankie sleep on the couch, just change her sheets, and have whoever, so they have their own, space.
If it's, a girl. Yeah.
Right. Well,
if it's one of my buddies, if it's Mike, he'll crash on the couch. He'll throw a sleeping bag out in the middle of the yard.
That's true. But yeah, so... We'll see. But so I'm excited, but Frankie doesn't know, so she'll be really happy when she gets here. So then we're gonna go look at some properties for them so that they can be a lot closer. But it also means that I have to go, like we mentioned the other day, I have to go back out to California and back out here, which I'm not super excited about that part, but of course I want to help my friends.
Oh yeah, they helped us so much.
Yeah, so of course I want to do it because I want to help them, but I don't physically want to make that drive again. Especially so soon. I feel like we just did that. I feel like my back is still recovering from that long drive.
Oh, and it'll be worse.
It won't be worse.
Actually, it won't be.
I'll be in the truck. I won't be driving that.
Right.
I'll be more comfortable.
Yeah, you'll be swapping out with. Yeah.
So I'll be more comfortable because we'll probably just drive straight through because there'll be 3 of us driving in one vehicle. So we'll probably just drive straight through. And then I'll just stay in Lexi's room when we land in California.
Yeah, we haven't even talked. You and I need to talk about some of these details before.
I haven't called Jen back.
Because I don't know, how long you're going to stay there before you return to come back. We need to talk about that whole length of time.
I think we're staying there a day and then turning around and leaving.
I bet it's more than a day. I bet it's 2 days.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to find out. He's gonna figure that out.
I'll have a conversation with Will because you and Jen will talk about it and you literally still won't know after you are done talking. You'll be okay, great, glad we worked that out. And then I'll say, so what's the plan? And you'll be like, well,
No, that's not true. That's not accurate at all. But no, but this one, she's not coming for that ride because she'll still be.
Yeah, but the problem is, the reason that's accurate, the reason what I just said is 100% accurate, is because you and Jen will work it out.
Right.
And in reality, the bus driver is Will. So while you and Jen think you have it worked out, you have no idea what's actually reality
figure
because
out certain
you didn't
logistics
include him.
that are behind the scenes that you guys don't understand. That's what it is.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
Yeah. There's things you don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I have no idea how long we've been out here.
I would love to see you, even after what I just told you, try to take the screen out of those windows.
I don't think I can, unless it
Neither do I!
We'll see about that, mister, because, now I'm going to do my clean tomorrow morning after Frankie goes to school. So I'm going to attempt the window thing again because I want to clean those windows because I would like to be able to, like, when the deer are right outside that window, I'd like to be able to just stand there and film them without trying to open the door and spooking the bejesus out of them. So there's that. But anyway, so that's what's happening in our world. We still have those pears we've got to finish picking and Cam this weekend probably.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Jen will probably be here helping us with that. We'll see.
There was a couple things I was going to do today. That was actually on the list of if I didn't do that, I was going to do that.
Everything
if I didn't
took
do that,
longer
I was going to do
today
that.
than it should have in my world. And
I had a long day at work, and frankly, I just didn't have time to. I couldn't carve out the time to get out here before 6 o'clock.
Yeah. In fact, our neighbors even invited us over to dinner, and I was like, oh man, I'm still editing. Mike's still at work. He's probably going to be at work at least another hour. And I'm like, we still have to film. Like, I was like, nope, we don't. I'm sorry. Thank you, though, for inviting us. They're so sweet to always include us. But I was like, oh, I can't tonight.
They probably had good food.
Well, because she said it's like the first real fall feeling night. Like, the air is crisp.
It is.
There's not bugs out. Like, it's perfect temperature out. And she's like, they're going to go eat right by their pond.
You're right. There are not any bugs out right now.
It's just cold enough that there's no bugs. Wow. Welcome to fall.
I'm pretty sure
the bugs crawl back to hell. From whence they came.
I said this a long time ago. I said this when we were first moving, that it's a bummer that we're moving here at the hottest, worst, most humid possible time of year. There's one bug right there.
Yeah, I know.
It's a bummer, but it's also a good thing that we're moving here at the worst possible time of the year because we're getting it out of the way.
That's what I said. I was like, you know what? I'm glad that we're coming during the hottest, nastiest part because it's like, throw me into the deep end, baby.
Yeah, that first couple weeks we were here was like, okay, yeah, it's for real. It's hot down here.
But it wasn't it wasn't that bad. I
don't
don't mind it.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
And it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be based on everybody saying, turn back now, you'll never survive. I thought we were going to die.
Well, and the main reason that I said that we're not going to build any projects until this winter time was because I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it is here,
and it
temperature-wise.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah. It was.
So get to work.
Watch it now.
I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us for Sippin and Spillin. We are so close to 2,000 subscribers, by the way. So thank you very much for that. And we will see you tomorrow on the next one.
Peace.